This is Sweida. Before the war, it was home to just 150,000 people. But now more than 100,000 Syrians from rebel-held areas and combat zones have sought refuge here, nearly doubling the population and overwhelming municipal services. The Red Crescent is one of the main non-governmental organizations helping many Syrians in places like Sweida. They provide basic supplies to people like Mahmoud.
We left Aleppo with our children so we could be safe. Here we consider ourselves safe. We need whatever help we can get, and we came today to get some supplies.
I am from Dara. We have fled the fighting there, and we need help in the form of food and moral support. Along with our children, we have been exposed to horrific scenes of violence and bombing. We ran out of food and could not even get basic services like electricity. Here we feel safe. We are getting the help we need and everything's available. There is no violence here, and this is what we want for our children.
In camps for people displaced by the war, both children and adults try to adjust to life away from home.
We've come from Jobar near Damascus. Because of heavy fighting there and after my brothers were killed, we relocated here. We've been in Sweida for 4 years now. The situation here is good, thank God. And my children can go to school. We are doing okay here. We hope to be able to go home soon, though, God willing.
بس الكبار قديش عمرك؟ أنا 5 يلا السنة الجاي نشوفك بالمدرسة.
أنا أجيت من الشام من الغوطة من حسيت ترك موت.
I come from Al Ghouta near Damascus. I have 4 girls and my wife has a heart condition. We ran away from the fighting, the bombing, and the terrorists who invaded our town. They made us go hungry. Bread was so scarce that we could only get it every 2 to 3 weeks. We ate plants off the ground. So we ran away to safety since this area is under government control.
The head of the Sweida branch of the Syrian Red Crescent says they are doing all they can.
Our volunteers have been trained to run our emergency unit, and our facilities were upgraded 2 years ago in conjunction with the Global Red Cross Association. The supplies that we get come from the Red Cross, the World Food Program, as well as the Syrian government.
Due to the nature of their work, the head of the Red Crescent says the organization was well equipped to deal with emergency situations before the war broke out in 2011.
The people displaced by the war have come from most combat zones, especially the regions that were affected the most by these tragic events. A lot of these people have reached out to the Red Crescent, and we've been taking care of them ever since. We've provided them with food, supplies, shelter, medicine, medical care, as well as psychological counseling.
We have witnessed so many psychologically difficult and heartbreaking cases. Definitely hard for us to see, but even harder for the people who endure those conditions. We are talking about people who fled with only the clothes on their back, literally leaving everything behind them.
Some of the initiatives run by the Red Crescent include clean water projects, mobile clinics, as well as health awareness programs for schools.
Here in the camp based in the village of Rasas, which houses 2,100 people, we make sure everyone's needs are met to the best of our ability. We focus mainly on the availability of clean drinking water, restrooms, and sanitary sewage systems for people living here. Work is currently underway to build 2 sets of bathrooms aiming to serve 2 individual sections at the camp. These will include restrooms and showers with both cold and hot water.
I work as part of the health team, and we specialize in school awareness programs. We make sure water reservoirs in schools contain clean drinking water, and we also distribute soap and towels to all children. We provide chlorine packs to schools, and we train them on how to place these packs in water reservoirs so the water remains clean. The health team is also involved in raising awareness about prevention methods and treatment techniques of lice infestations.
ونجي بنحط على شعرنا شامبو سنان. لا اول شيء بس نفوت على الحمام بنحط شامبو سنان على الشعر الناشف بنفرك فروه الراس فيهم نتركه 5 دقائق وبنستخدم هذا المشط.
The Red Crescent organization is not the only entity helping out people in need. Other bodies, such as Organization for Cancer Patients, Bread for Everyone, and even the Church, are providing assistance on everything from medical care to food and shelter.
Since the war started, we've been helping all the internally displaced, the same way we used to help the needy before the war. Here, we have a clinic, a laboratory, as well as a physiotherapy unit. Despite our limited capabilities, we try as much as possible to treat those who need medical attention.
The Wisdom Health Center, founded in conjunction with the Greek Orthodox Church 10 years ago, started out as a project to help the needy. But when the war in Syria broke out, the center extended its services to all those who couldn't afford medical care from all corners of the country. Now the center treats up to 50 patients a day.
The center offers medical services to all citizens almost at no cost to them. We currently get more patients because of the war. All doctors and medical staff who work at the facility do not charge patients for their services. We work on rotating shifts to ensure specialists are available every day. Last year, we operated on 750 people, including general surgeries, gynecological surgeries, as well as ENT and bone-related surgeries. The program for this year has recently been open, and we have already operated on 120 people so far. We look forward to treating another 200 people this month alone.
The number of physiotherapy patients we receive every day ranges from 20 to 30. We treat them for all sorts of injuries, such as bone injuries, nerve injuries, paralysis, disc-related problems, and brain traumas.
Although there are no official figures for the number of fatalities in the Syrian war, it is estimated that more than 300,000 people have perished so far. But there are living casualties too, including an entire generation of children now growing up to scenes of violence and horror, and basic rights such as education and healthcare are now privileges only the lucky few have access to. In Sueda, Syria, I'm Walid El-Atrache for Annenberg Media.